Hey guys, before this video gets started, I just wanted to say if you're new, like, subscribe, and be belled. It really helps me out, and it also helps this number go up, and when this number goes up, the serotonin and the dopamine go up, and that's been very static, so please like and subscribe so I can be happy for once in my life. Okay, bye, ciao, enjoy the video! If you know me, you know I'm a Sonic fan. I love Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Adventure. I love all the Sonic games, except maybe the more recent titles like Colors or even just like Sonic Forces. You know, I haven't really been a fan of it, but I love Sonic to death. So I want to talk about Sonic Frontiers, because a while ago I gave my opinion on Frontiers and Colors Ultimate, and I'm also here to give a follow-up to that now that we've got actual gameplay, which you'll be seeing on screen here. But mainly it's me talking, like, just giving my opinions on what's going on here, because I feel like what I thought was going to happen did happen. Most definitely, this is probably like an early build. But you know, still a lot of things are to be said. This is what we're being shown, and honestly, this was not a very good first impression. I'll say that. Like, just like here, like seeing this gameplay, it looks very fan gamey. I want to say, like, that doesn't necessarily mean. Oops. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. You know, like fan games can be good, but it's very odd. Like, this movement, it has that fan gamey feeling where it doesn't feel refined. It doesn't look refined, and especially like this like odd transition from the climbing to then like the running. It's so odd, and the animations too. Like, honestly, I could care less what character model is used as long as the game is fun to play, but it is very. There's no like animations here. That's something that Forces struggled with, was that there's no animations. Sonic felt like some sort of lifeless doll, and there's very little animations here, and it's so prevalent later when we go into like the trick system. There's like a little bit of tricks here, and it doesn't look nice, and it feels odd. Like, this walking feels odd. That jolt of speed he just got was odd, and like that's actually the best way to put it. It feels odd. Like, I don't know, but I feel like if I pick up a controller, I am not going to have a very fun time. And that's not to say that there aren't any positives to this either. Like, I was seeing this, I do love the graphics. Like, the graphics are nice, whether this be early or not. This is what I've been waiting for Sonic to get to, honestly. Like, Unleashed was like the pinnacle, and then we kind of stepped down a lot. I mean, it was on the Wii, but Sonic Colors wasn't the most graphically good looking game. And went to Generations, that was actually a nice looking game too, but nothing has compared to it since. So it's very nice to see that we've got these really nice environments here, and I hope that there are other biomes here. I know I just hope that there are other biomes. I read somewhere maybe, or I heard somewhere that there were other biomes, so I hope there are. There's like one thing that's striking me so odd, and it's this empty world. It's like you come across in this 7-minute video, there's not an enemy fought. This is the trick system that looks super odd. It's just so empty. There are enemies over there that this person probably just refuses to fight, I guess. Maybe we're not allowed to see that yet, but it's even just those enemies there. It's so empty. There's nothing to do in this world. I don't want to boot up this world, and yeah, I'm fast, so I'll get through it, but there's nothing for me to do. And also, sorry if this doesn't sound like I have a point. Like, this isn't off of a script. I didn't take notes while watching this. This is just like a general, like, how I feel. And there's some positives, but there are also some negatives that I hope are ironed out. And first negative is the controls. They seem stiff. They seem a little bit better than Forces, but like here kind of didn't make me worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he started doing whatever this is, I don't know what it's called. When he started doing this, I feel like 50% on it. Like, ooh, that was a nice circle. That looked kind of easy to do, but also it didn't at the same time. Like, I don't know if we're gonna have that much control always, because even just looking here, it just looks so odd to run on these things, you know? Also, the boost, I don't really care about the boost. The boost is cool. I like how we don't have an aura. I genuinely like that, actually. I would like to keep that. Like, we don't need an aura, but I do like the zooming and the blur. It looks nice, and there's a little wind behind him. But it just looks like Sonic interacting in this world is so odd, and it reminds me so much of what I don't like from Sonic fan games, which is the attempt of blending boost with adventure style gameplay, and you get this awkward mismatch that doesn't really feel right. And I'm getting that here, and I so didn't want that, because this is like official, the AAA quote unquote, like this is what like Sega has been culminating for the past few years, and it's jarring and odd. Like looking at him just running up that wall. I mean, yeah, obviously it's Sonic, so he probably had enough, you know, speed, but I need to see like momentum. Like I want to see like momentum. Like I want to see a lot of things, and this was not a good first video. The person playing this, no offense to you, but hey, this was a very simple puzzle. I don't know how you messed this up. But B, it's like they didn't do anything, and they just walked around, and that was it. Like, we didn't. I think a good first impression would have been like a mission, or like, you know, I can't go too hard on this because again, this is just like 7 minutes of gameplay. They didn't say like story mission, but there's nothing going on here, and the worlds look super empty. Like, yeah, there's the boost pads and the springs and all that, and there's this hamster wheel. This is I think these are the Korok seed things that they talked about in the leaks, right next to them. But it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't, like, what I'm feeling isn't like hype. It's like, ugh. It's like, tell me this isn't real. Like genuinely, like this might just be a first impressions video, and I will sit down and like go in depth and thorough and like write stuff down. But yeah, just for my first impressions of this, it's very, I don't want to say mid. I can't say mid because we don't have enough material at all to say it's mid, you know what I'm saying? But it's not optimistic either. It's not, I'm not here jumping out of my chair, hard dick out, like, this is very, oh, that's all I have to say. It's just oh, you know, like, I really hope that this is an early build. And another thing that strikes me is, I just want to talk about this really quickly, is a pet peeve of mine to see all these fucking railings everywhere. It's like, look at that. I don't like just random, oops, I don't know why I'm tapping my microphone. It's just so odd to see stuff in the sky. Like, hold on, let me see if I can just like really quick rewind here. Like when he was running here, look at that stuff over here. That does not look sexy to me. Look at that. I don't like that. It's so, it feels fan gamey, you know, and not, again, not slight at fan games, obviously, but AAA shouldn't feel like fan games, you know what I'm saying? Because I think Sonic has himself in this hole where you have two different types of gameplay that you really love. You love the boost, and we love adventure. To combine those types of gameplay it's a thin ice that can easily be cracked. Obviously, it's because it's so thin, and oftentimes when people, I guess now Sega included, try to blend the two together and give Sonic an open world game, it ends up looking so odd, and I don't know what they could really do. I mean, just tighten the controls is all I can really say. It's like, look at this walking animation. He was not going anywhere, and he's walking now. Like, the walking looks fine. This kind of looks good, but we need to see like momentum. You know what I'm saying? Also, I also hate when games do this. Don't hide the HUD. I don't know why Sega thought that hiding the HUD and then also just having us walk around this barren world and doing nothing was a very, like, a good showcase. It's like, I don't know, man. I just don't know how to feel about this. It's like two positives and two negatives here, and they're just like clashing at each other. Like, I don't have a concise opinion on this. Like, first impressions, just what's on my mind is like, I hope this isn't what the final product is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that with confidence though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I think what would have been a very good idea was, instead of a more just walking around and doing nothing focused like little segment of gameplay, I think a mission would have been a great way to tell us how things are going to progress, because Sonic just walked into rocks and they crumbled, first of all, and second of all, it's like, I don't know, man, what are we collecting? Like, this is why a HUD is important. Why are we collecting those things, those enemies? Why are you refusing to fight them? And there are some enemies here, but there aren't a lot. And these rails everywhere actually bother me too. It's like, why are there so many rails? I don't know. I feel like I'm nitpicking, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. This was probably such a video where I don't have an opinion. Like, I don't know. Like, and this right here, what are these effects being played when he's doing the trick system? It's going to a gauge, I assume. Is this the boost gauge? Why hide the boost gauge but keep the effects? What's that over there? It's like, there's so much interesting stuff that I love to see, and this person is actively, or Sega or somebody, just actively not wanting to show us this. Like, I can tell that they're probably going to want to keep as much secret as possible, and that is something you do not want to do with what the state Sonic's in right now, and with what we're looking at right now. Because, I don't know, it strikes me as odd. This is a demo where nothing happened. But yeah, that's my opinion, unquote, quote unquote. This was just my general first impressions of it. You know, I woke up and was like, dude, the gameplay's out. Let's see what we're rocking with. And instead of making me hype for the game, it's making me question a lot. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, they said in the video, they're very adamant about, oh, this month of June, we're going to be getting a lot of gameplay coverage, so make sure you stay tuned to IGN. So let's see. Let's see what we get, man. Don't know what we're, like, we're collecting fruits? Is that what we're collecting? Because it looks like we just collected, like, a plum, or, like, I don't know what we collected, dude. I don't know what we're doing. This is why HUDs are important in demos. Because a HUDless game bothers me to endless bounds, and that bothers me. I do not like that. Look at that. That doesn't. It's out of place. It feels so out of place. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. This was just my general opinions, first impressions. If you guys want me to actually sit down and think through my words, then I will very much do that. But for now, first impressions are, nothing happened in these 7 minutes, which was very odd. These 7 minutes flew by, and not in a very good way. Very, very concerned about physics and controls. World looks very nice. Graphics are pleasing to the eye. Love what I'm seeing. Only pet peeve is the rails and the sky platforms and all that seem out of place. And yeah, so far my first impressions are mixed. That's what I'll say. Mixed first impressions. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. But I promise, when I give opinions, I'm actually very concise. But right now, I couldn't give that to you. I'll probably give that to you in another video. But yeah, see you guys in the next video and/or stream. And let me know if you're excited for the game. I saw a lot of people say they are. I saw a lot of people say that they aren't yet. So I want to see what your guys' opinions are. Type that in the comments, and I'll see you for the next video and/or stream. Peace.
Can't keep my dick in my pants. Ay, my bitch don't love me no more. Ay, she kick me out, I'm like, bro. Ay, that bitch don't wanna be friends. Ay, I gave her dick, she out mad. Ay, she put her tongue on my dick.